Late night baseball here at John Moxey Stadium in beautiful Staunton, Virginia. First pitch for tonight's ball game between your Staunton Braves and the Harrisonburg Turks. First pitch is at 8:45 p.m. My name is Ethan Dufresne. Welcome back to the broadcast. Harrisonburg 19-9 on the year. Staunton 15-13. Last time out for the Braves, shut out at home in 7 innings against the Strasburg Express. Looking to bounce back and get back to 3 games over 500 tonight against a Harrisonburg team that they've played well against back and forth season series. Fairly even at this point in time. So yeah, we had a big rainstorm and the tarp, all the water on the left side, first base line kind of just banked there, so we had a lot of issues with making sure the first base line was dry and all the mud was away. Had to throw some kitty litter up on there, which is part of the reason for our delay tonight. But nonetheless, late night baseball is coming your way, and it's a rivalry. The top 2 teams in the Southern Division.
Please join the Braves. Leading off the Braves, the catcher, number 24.
I'd like to welcome the Valley Vikings here from the Fields of Dreams.
Sebastian Castillo, Easton Herring, and Paxton Buckner are the catchers for the Vikings. Batting second for the Braves, number 12, Logan Cockrell. Batting third for the Braves, number 14, Wyatt Campbell, the first baseman. And from the Vikings, number 22, Holden Hill. Batting fourth for the Braves.
So Little League night here have the Valley Vikings out here announcing their lineups with the Braves.
For the Vikings, number 12, Cole Shiflett. Batting
So we got a little bit of when we introduce the positions here for the Braves, the Valley Vikings players going out with them. So they'll be with us for the national anthem. As soon as we get that national anthem rolling, we will be ready to rock and roll here for an almost 9 p.m. start tonight for this Southern Division rivalry. As we are looking forward to a competitive game. It's always a competitive game between the Turks and the Braves, so please pause as we take this national anthem. We'll be ready to go right after that. See you soon.
Melissa Swisher sings the national anthem.
Stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight.
Braves baseball back here
Once again, we'd like
on the
to
Staunton
thank
Braves
the Vikings
YouTube
for
channel.
spending
Here we
the
go.
evening with us. Them
Thank you
to
for
them
bearing
and
with
their
us as
families
we got that field ready
for coming out to
for
Moscow
tonight's
Stadium.
game. Starting pitcher tonight for the Staunton Braves is number 18, Miguel Hugas. This is his second start of the season. 1-1 on the year, 2.16 ERA, 11 strikeouts. Only 4 hits given up in just 8 1/3 innings pitched. 2 runs, both of them earned, but last time this kid was out, boy, did he put on a clinic. So Miguel Hugas, we've seen him play outfield. We've seen him perform well on the mound. Looking to keep that strong today. Strong pitching against these Turks is exactly what you need. Right in the ground running. As that sun is setting way early now, obviously, into this game. We're in the top of the first, and it's already behind those tree lines. That's what happens when you get a late start, but it's going to be a nice and cool and beautiful night for baseball after a downpour that we had probably around 5:15 at the ballpark. You guys getting warmed up. We should be about ready to get underway here. So here comes the leadoff hitter for the Harrisonburg Turks, the second baseman, Jalen Evans, out of Coates, North Carolina, gets us going in the batter's box tonight. Jalen Evans playing his college ball at Wingate University. He's had some fantastic hitting appearances in this ballpark against the Braves. Hugas' first pitch chopped at just foul, 0-1. And we are officially underway here at 8:47 p.m. Staunton, Virginia time. Here's the 0-1. Just a bit high, even count 1-1. Hugas 4 RBIs batted in as well. So kid can do both. 2-1 count. Here's the 2-1 to Jalen Evans, just inside, ball 3. Jalen Evans being patient early here in this game. Here's the 3-1. As that one is inside again, a 5-pitch walk to Jalen Evans. So a leadoff runner on first for the Harrisonburg Turks as Clay Thompson is up next. Just transferred to the James Madison Dukes. His father also a baseball Duke. Looking to see how he contributes in the Sun Belt next year. Hugas' first pitch. Evans' leadoff is fast. Is way out in front of first. Called bunt in the strike zone. 0-1 count. Clay Thompson out of Tampa, Florida. Here's the 0-1 pitch. So that one is hit. Ball's bobbled. And a throw to first. Can't even get off. So that's going to be an E5 here in the scoring box to the third baseman, Isaac Lansom.
Number 50, Josiah Siegler.
So that advances Jalen Evans to second base in scoring position. Still no outs for the Turks, as Josiah Seguin, the shortstop for the Turks tonight, is the 3-hitter and has a chance to get this one off early. Seguin pops it up. Hugas is under it, and he brings it in for out number 1. Runners stay put. So the first baseman tonight for the Turks, Jordan Jaffe, is batting 4th out of Morpeth, California, playing his college ball for the Liberty Flames, not too far from here. Hugas' pitch in there for a strike 1, caught looking. Here's the 0-1. Tipped off the bat. 0-2. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. Actually made contact, but into the catcher's glove of Urbaniak. So that is out number 2, strikeout. Number 12 on the year for Miguel Hugas. And 2 outs are on the board. Gavin Grapuso, the third baseman tonight for the Turks out of Kingston, New York, and also playing his college ball at Wingate. Teammates with Jalen Evans. Still has his teammate in scoring position. That ball is in there for a strike 1. Miguel Hugas has proven time and time again that he can get his team out of skids, especially when you got runners in scoring position early. Grapuso tips that one foul. 0-2. Here's the 0-2. Grapuso chops at it. That's going to be foul. So the at-bat stays alive for the third baseman of the Turks. Here's the 0-2. As that one is popped up, and Lansom is under it and brings it in foul territory as we move to the bottom of the first. 2 runners left on base, 1 in scoring position for the Harrisonburg Turks, as Miguel Hugas registers 1 strikeout, and then the other 2 outs coming from pop-ups. Still 0-0 as the Braves get a chance to get their bats rolling for the first time tonight here at Moxie Stadium. Please come out tomorrow night, July 9th, for our next home game versus the Waynesboro Generals. Sponsors for that game are Bright Bus, Select Physical Therapy, Cox Construction, and Freedom Realty. So please pop on out if you have no plans for midweek post 4th of July. Come on out and watch the Braves take on the South Division rival Waynesboro Generals. Starting pitcher for the Harrisonburg Turks is number 31, Cannon Feasel out of Windermere, Florida, playing his college ball for the Clemson Tigers. So an ACC arm on the mound is as the Braves try and take a hold of that fast. A lot of power in this lineup tonight across the board. Leading off for the Braves is the catcher, number 24, Mikey Urbaniak out of Longwood. As he makes his way to the plate here, trying to get a lead early on these Harrisonburg Turks.
Leading off for the Braves from Longwood, number 24, the catcher, Mikey Urbaniak.
So Mikey Urbaniak batting .386 on the year and 57 at-bats. So second highest batting average on the team as he takes that one low for a ball one. Urbaniak grounds out to Evans as the force out to Jaffe is there for out number one. LT Cockrell, the designated hitter tonight for the Braves, batting second. The catcher typically plays catcher out of the University of Delaware, playing for the Blue Hens. So he takes that one way inside for a ball one. LT Cockrell, the third highest batting average on the team, only behind Mikey Urbaniak and Wyatt Pfeiffer, as that one is also called a ball. Cockrell, a .347 batting average and 49 at-bats. So, you talk about LT Cockrell. This is a kid that wasn't on the roster opening day, joined the team late, and made an immediate impact from specifically the bats, but he's a fantastic fielder as well behind that plate. But his debut here in Moxie Stadium, first at bat, 2-run home run, as that's a 4-pitch walk to Cockrell. So a runner on first now for Wyatt Campbell.
Now batting the first baseman, number 14.
Playing first base tonight out of Ocala, Florida, playing his college ball at Florida Southern. His past season of college baseball at Florida Southern College. Wyatt Campbell batting .272. That is the 6th best batting average on the team. But if you go a little bit deeper into his stats, he leads the team in RBIs with 20. Leads the team in home runs also with 7. I mean, this is a kid that can light it up over the fence in a whole lot of circumstances as he takes a 1-0 count here. Matter of fact, the top 3 in this batting order, Urbaniak, Cockrell, and Campbell, all made the All-Star team, which is early next week. All-Star break Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Hosted by the Harrisonburg Turks and James Madison University. The 2-0 count to Campbell. Chopped at, just foul. 2-1. Cockrell's going to have to walk back. 2-1. In there, ball 3 for Wyatt Campbell. Got the chance to talk to Wyatt Campbell along with the other 3 All-Stars and that were available on Sunday in Urbaniak, Cockrell, and Monday. So he check swings there for a full count. Campbell had a lot to say about the prestige of the Valley League and how much of a pleasure it's been playing in this league. The Summer League, it's helping him out with a lot of different other factors relating to his career. And he's excited to get to play in the All-Star game next week. Cockrell looking to steal as it won't matter. Ball 4 is called and a walk to Wyatt Campbell.
Now batting for the Braves, the center fielder.
That's Wyatt Campbell's 23rd walk of the season. That leads the Staunton Braves. And now we will get to see a gentleman who we have not gotten a chance to see a whole lot often. Only had 1 at-bat in the last time out against the Strasburg Express. Number 27, Jimmy Mantuano out of Marlton, New Jersey, playing his college ball for Fairleigh Dickinson University of Teaneck. So 0-1 on the season so far, a late addition for the Braves as he takes an 0-1 count, looking to get his first hit of the campaign. This time out, runner in scoring position in Cockrell, Wyatt Campbell on first. Here's the 0-1. Swung on and missed 0-2. The 0-2 pitch. Tipped at, fouled off. Stays 0-2 for Mantuano. The 0-2. That one's just high and inside, 1-2. The 1-2. That one's way inside and up, 2-2, so just like that. An even count for Mantuano, and this is not the start that Cannon Fiesel wants or expected. Prestigious program like Clemson. The 2-2 pitch. Mantuano chops at it. Evans gets the throw off at first. The throw off at second, the throw to first, and then he throws to third. Cockrell's in a little bit of a pickle as LT Cockrell's base running is going to get the best of him, and that is the end of the first. We move to the top of the second. LT Cockrell getting himself in a little bit of a sticky situation in between third and home plate. So we are moving to the top of the second. Still goose eggs on the board for the Turks and the Braves. So we do a little t-shirt toss here. I'd like to thank tonight's sponsors, Blue Ridge Fine Properties, Fisher Auto Park, and City National Bank. Thank you for everything you guys do for Staunton Braves baseball. Miguel Hugas staying on the mound here as we will continue action momentarily. Braves 0, Turks 0. Moving into the top of the second. So the 6-hitter for the Turks tonight is leading it off here in the top of the second. The designated hitter, Philip Garcia, out of Tallahassee, Florida, playing his college ball at Gulf Coast Community College. As he takes a ball 1. Hugas on the 1-0 pitch. That one's chopped back by Garcia, even count. We have a large crowd tonight for a Tuesday night. 1-1 count as Garcia pops that one up as it is brought in by Montuano, the center fielder, tonight for out number 1.
Now batting the catcher.
So now the catcher, Steel Bird, out of Yamasi, South Carolina, also playing his college ball for Clemson, takes the batter's box. Here's the pitch from Hugas as that one is popped up. As that one is brought in by Montuano again. So 2 pitches back-to-back going Montuano's way, and that's 2 outs for him. With the 8-hitter, Owen Anchors, the left fielder out of Atlanta, Georgia, also a Clemson Tiger. A lot of Clemson Tigers on this Harrisonburg lineup. Get the chance to get the bats rolling here in the top of the second as he swings and misses from Hugas for strike 1. The 0-1, that one is hit well, but just foul, 0-2. Probably would have been back against the wall if that stayed fair out in right field. Oh, 2 pitch, just a bit outside and up, 1-2. The 1-2 pitch, swung on and missed by Anchors, and that is strike 3, second strikeout of the night for Miguel Hugas. 13th strikeout of the season for him in 10 1/3 innings now. As Fiesel stays out here for the Turks. So we move to the bottom of the second. Fast little inning of fielding there for the Braves. No answers from the Turks quite yet. Please come out tomorrow night, July 9th, for the Braves taking on the Waynesboro Generals, also in the South Division. Here at home, sponsors for that game are Freedom Realty, Cox Construction, Bright Bus, and Select Physician Physical Therapy. Leading it off here in the bottom of the second for the Staunton Braves, shortstop Jacob Lester, the 5-hitter.
Bottom of the second for the Braves, shortstop number 20, Jacob Lester.
Jacob Lester hitting .263 on the year and 57 at-bats. So Lester tonight playing shortstop, but we've seen head coach Brian Sutphin put him in a plethora of fielding positions as he chops that one back 0-1. We've seen him play a little bit of second, primarily seen him play a lot of third base, especially when a guy like Wyatt Pfeiffer is not in the lineup. The 0-1. Chopped away again, 0-2. Here's the 0-2. That one in there, caught looking is Jacob Lester for out number 1. Connor Fiesel gets his first strikeout of the evening. As Lincoln Pack, the left fielder, batting 6th tonight, comes up to the plate. Pack batting .213 on 89 at-bats. As one pitch, it hits Lincoln Pack. Second time he's been hit by a pitch this season.
That brings up the right fielder.
As the right fielder now, Cooper McDaniel. Another kid we've seen multiple times get a little pop under his bat and send one over the yard. Cooper McDaniel, just 1 home run on the year, but 12 RBIs and batting .250 in 56 at-bats as he takes a 1-0 count. Kid is clutch when you need it from him. Two doubles and a triple on the season as well. 1-0 count. Outside, ball gets away from Bird as Lincoln Pack is into second base easily. And now that runner in scoring position with a 2-0 count to Cooper McDaniel. Kid out of Little Rock, Arkansas, playing his college ball for the University of South Carolina, Beaufort. The 2-0 swung on and missed in the dirt. 2-1. The 2-1, just a bit high, 3-1. Three one, swung on and missed 3-2. Three-two pitch, full count, as McDaniel is going to bring that one down. Pack advances to third. The throw is not there. He is safe at third base. So an advance from second to third for Lincoln Pack. That ball from Cooper McDaniel was hit just deep enough. And that brings up Corey Adams, the second baseman, up to the plate. Just his second at-bat of the season, looking to get his first hit. Kids out of William and Mary, from hometown North Chesterfield, Virginia, just a bit south of Richmond. Here's the first pitch to Adams, in there for strike one. The 0-1, just a bit high, even count. Corey Adams struck out in his first at-bat of the campaign. The 1-1 down for a ball 2. The 2-1 pitch. Corey Adams bloops that one. The throw to first is in time, and that is the end of the second inning. Still 0-0 between Harrisonburg and Staunton as we move to the top of the third.
How we doing so far tonight, everybody?
I'd like to thank tonight's sponsors for the ball game. Blue Ridge Fine Properties, Fisher Auto Parts, and City National Bank. Thank you for everything you guys do for Staunton Braves baseball. We're going to see a pitching change here. Believe it's Parker Monday. Will be coming to the mound. Parker Monday, one of 2 all-star pitchers to make the all-star roster from the Braves organization. Next one would be Evan Kohler. Both of them have had fantastic years, but let's talk a little bit about Parker Monday. So 8 appearances, 15 and a third innings, 23 strikeouts, leading the team in strikeouts. 1-0, only giving up 1 double, a .58 earned run average. Pretty impressive stuff here from the all-star pitcher. Ramon Trinidad leading it off here, the 9-hitter for the Harrisonburg Turks. Playing right field tonight. Still trying to get an answer from the Turks bats. Not much to say so far from either team. Monday's first pitch, tipped off foul, 0-1. The 0-1 in there for strike 2, caught looking. Nice little curve there from Parker Monday from the up down. The 0-2 hit well and into shallow left field, and that's going to be a double. The throw to second is in time. The umpire calls him safe. So a play to, that's going to be a double for under the name of Parker Monday. Brian Sutphin's going to go have a talk. We've seen this before with head coach Brian Sutphin where he's talked to an ump and they've talked about it and overturned the call. We've seen that at least twice in this ballpark. Brian Sutphin trying to see if the magic in that magic hat could potentially send that base runner in Roman Trinidad back home, back to the dugout, I guess. From up here, that looked like that was pretty crystal clear. Crowd here is not happy with that call from the umpires. So it looks like nothing that Sutphin could have said would have made them rethink that call. Jalen Evans, we're back at the top of the batting order for the Harrisonburg Turks as a leadoff double from Roman Trinidad gets us started in the third inning. Monday with the pitch, Evans drawing bunt, but the pulls back just in time. Ball was outside, 1-0. The 1-0 pitch swung on and missed by Evans, even count. The 1-1 outside, 2-1. Two one. Slides in there for a strike two, and we are back at an even count for Jalen Evans. Two-two. Chopped that foul, stays 2-2. Two-two pitch. Swung on and missed. 24th strikeout of the year for Parker Monday. As that brings us out number one. Clay Thompson, the center fielder, comes to the plate.
Now batting, Clay Thompson.
Monday with the pitch to Thompson. Swung on and hit off the bat, so that will not be a wild pitch. 0-1. It's going to keep Trinidad at second. No even thought about moving to third. The 0-1. Tip back, foul 0-2. The 0-2 pitch. Just low. 1-2. Good rekindle by Mikey Urbaniak. The 1-2. Inside, 2-2. Two-two pitch. just a bit low, 3-2. Full count pitch. Check swing. Called ball 4. So runners on first and second here for the Turks, which brings Josiah Seguin up to the plate.
Now batting number 50.
First pitch from Monday, out just a bit low. Ball 1. The 1-0. Chopped at. Play at second is there, so runners on the corners here, 2 outs, fielder's choice for Josiah Seguin. And Jordan Jaffe, the first baseman, has runners on the corners here with Trinidad just 90 feet away from home plate and would put the first run on the board for us tonight. Monday's first pitch to him in there for a strike 1. The 0-1. Ball gets away. Urbaniak can't get to it just in time, so the Turks strike first tonight off a wild pitch. Roman Trinidad crosses home plate, and we have a 1-0 Turks ball game. 1-1 count here for Jaffe. Just that runner on second now is Seguin advanced. Monday on the 1-1, as that one is popped foul. 1-2. The 1-2, just a bit high, 2-2. Two even count. Foul ball. 2-2. Two pitch. Hit well, and that gaps into center field. Here comes Seguin as he scores the second run of the evening for the Turks, 2-0. An RBI single for Jordan Jaffe as Gavin Grapuso looks to keep this train rolling for the Turks. Monday, just high, ball 1. One-0. In there, strike 1. 1-1. In there, ball 2. Two, 1. Ball 3. Here's the 3-1. In there for a strike 2, full count, 2 outs in the inning. Parker Monday trying to get out of this one as fast as possible. Here's the pitch. Tipped off foul. The 3-2. That one is high. That is another walk. That brings Philip Garcia, the designated hitter, up to the plate. Runners on first and second for the Turks. Still 2 outs. Here's the pitch to Garcia. Down low for a ball 1. One 0. Caught looking in there. Strike 1. One 1. In there for ball 2. Two 1. Just upstairs. 3-1. As Parker Monday has had a trouble finding the strike zone here in this top of the third. 3-1. Tipped off foul, full count. Three-two pitch. As that one is grounded. Adams to Campbell, and that one is in there. So the runs stop at 2 for the Turks. As we see the Braves bats come back up.
We have another t-shirt toss. So raise your hand for some t-shirts.
Please come out to our game tomorrow, July 9th versus the Waynesboro Generals. Sponsors for that game are Freedom Realty, Cox Construction, Bright Bus, and Select Physical Therapy. Fiesel going to stay out here for the Turks on the mound. And it has started torrentially downpouring here at the ballpark. Everybody looking to take some shelter, as that kitty litter is really, really going to smell the whole ballpark now. Everybody whipping out the umbrellas. So 9-hitter here leading it off in the bottom of the third. We're still playing ball. Check swing for Isaac Lansom. Makes it an 0-1 count. Let's talk a little bit about Isaac Lansom. We've only seen one at-bat from him. This is his second at-bat of the season. Called 0-2, as it is really starting to pour here at Moxie Stadium. The 0-2 pitch, just low. 1-2 count. One-two pitch. Outside, 2-2. Two-two pitch. Down low, 3-2. So, way to go for Lansom, being patient and having a good eye after getting down 0-2 fast. Full count pitch as he pops that one back. Still 3-2. Full count pitch. Hits Lansom. As that is his first time being hit this season. So a leadoff base runner for the Braves. And now Mikey Urbaniak represents the tying run at the plate here in this bottom of the third. That was a brutal hit from Isaac Lansom. Tell he winced a little bit and tried to shake it off as he walked to first. First pitch to Urbaniak outside, ball 1. One-oh. That one's high, 2-0. Two-oh pitch. Down for a ball 3. Three-oh in there for a strike 1. Three one, way inside. That's a 5-pitch walk. As runners on first and second, and now the go-ahead run and LT Cockrell comes to the plate.
LT Cockrell.
Fiesel looks like he's gonna have a meeting with at the mound. So here comes LT Cockrell. Tying run at first. He represents the go-ahead run for the Braves. As that pitch is inside, 1-0. Cannon Fiesel still in this game. The 1-0. Cockrell bloops it. Ball is bobbled. The throw to first is not in time. The force out on Urbaniak at second is there. So runners on the corners. One out.
Now batting number 14,
Look to potentially be a 6-4-3 double play possibility, but shortstop and Seguin couldn't get the ball in the glove. Obviously, this rain isn't going to help. What Wyatt Campbell comes to the plate. Leads the team in RBIs. Here's the pitch to Campbell. Down in the dirt, ball one. Seems like a lot of people still here. We had a good amount of people that left, but still a decent crowd here for a Tuesday night. The 1-0. Campbell pops it up. And that one, it does not get in. The throw is Cockrell safe at second. Campbell safe at first. Lansom scores. Calling that an E5 in the booth. Lost track of the ball on the mound was Gavin Grapuso. And that brought Isaac Lansom in for the first run of the evening. And now the tying run in LT Cockrell is in scoring position.
Now batting number 27.
Jimmy Mantuano gets a chance to tie this puppy up. What a series of unfortunate events there for the Harrisonburg Turks. No outs, 1 run scored in that play. Here's the pitch to Mantuano. Just outside, 1-0. Mantuano pops that one up. Can't get under it. And the ball gets away from the left fielder. Cockrell is coming in to score. And we have a tie ball game. Back-to-back pop-ups where the ball couldn't be found. Ties this thing up for Staunton.
Number 20, Jacob Lester.
So they're going to call that an RBI single for Mantuano. Welcome to the Valley League, Valley Baseball League, now batting .333 out of 3 at-bats. That's his first RBI and first hit. 1-0. First pitch to Lester is gapped into center left. 1 run will score. Here comes 2. A 2 RBI double for 1 swing from Jacob Lester, and it is 4-2 Staunton. Wyatt Campbell and Mantuano both scoring on that play.
5, Lincoln Pack.
And these past 3, this inning for the Turks has been disastrous. We've said this time and time and time again. 2 runs is not going to cut it if you're an opposing team against the Staunton Braves. Situations like this, we still have only 1 out on the board for the Braves and 4 runs unanswered. That ball was crushed into the deepest part of the ballpark. Nice little line drive off against the wall. Beautiful play by Jacob Lester as it continues to rain cats and dogs here at Moxie Stadium. Can't take much more rain like of this caliber, or else this game might have to be called by the umpires. Looks like they're going to have a meeting. Nonetheless, Cannon Fiesel's day is officially over. Robert Loper out of Chesapeake, Virginia, takes over on the mound, playing his college ball at Merrimack College, as the Turks look to get out of this disaster that has occurred. There's conversations between. It looks like there's some sort of issue with the first baseline that we had the issues with earlier in the fielding weathering part. Little flower boy out here using kitty litters. So McGill, Hugas, and all them looking to. Looks like we might be getting some more kitty litter out here to try and dry things up. I mean, this is a unreal sight that you don't see too often as the rain starts to slow down, it looks like. But yeah, boxes of kitty litter on a baseball field mid-game. That's not something you typically expect. So a wild turn of events here. We have kitty litter on the first baseline. So expect, I guess, a little bit of a delay here, at least. As some grounds crew works to get this resolved as fast as possible so we can continue play. A lot of deliberation between the Turks and Braves right now. No real answer as to what we're going to decide to do here with this game, but so far we've had an entertaining one. 2 innings of pitching battles, and then this 3rd inning has been, bats have been lights out. The scoreboard's been lighting up like crazy.
Sunday morning.
They're having like a huge group meeting here. I really wish I could hear what's going on down there, but no answers as of yet. But from what I can tell from facial expressions and body expressions, Harrisonburg managers don't seem too pleased right now with whatever's being talked about. Sorry for this delay, but we've had a fantastic game so far. Not really sure still what's going on at this point in time. My name's Ethan Dufresne. Thank you for joining the broadcast. Both these teams have played well against each other every matchup so far this season. These are always 2 fun teams to watch. Always means more than just a regular season game when the Braves and the Turks are playing for sure. Braves will take on another rival tomorrow in the Waynesboro Generals. Still talking with umpires and Turks coaches. Braves kind of got themselves out of whatever's going on right now. I really can't tell what the mood is or the motion or any kind of consensus that we have right now. We have Braves players playing soccer in the left foul line. Looks like Pachevsky's stepping on the batter's ball. Looks like there might be a little bit of Pachevsky was stomping around in the batter's box, something with the batter's box being damp or uneven or something like that. Obviously, we don't want people getting hurt. So that's a major, major issue that we need to figure out. As a soccer ball makes its way onto the diamond. Probably the most entertaining we've had go on in the past 10, 15 minutes. Again, I will give you updates as soon as I know them. But we are still delayed here. Bottom of the third, almost 10 p.m. after getting a 8:45 start time. With the rain and the field issues we had earlier. And those struggles continue. And a football has been brought out on the Turks' side. We should just run a 7-on-7 in center field until we can figure this out. Give you guys a little play-by-play commentary with that. I'd have a heyday with that one. I love baseball, but obviously, I absolutely love baseball. I absolutely love what I do, but football always has and always will have a special, special place in my heart. Even though I am unfortunately a Cleveland Browns fan, so there's that. But the sport itself, I love. My NFL team, maybe not so much. Fans still holding out hope that we're going to continue playing this ball game. I feel like I'm watching some slow-mo Western standoff right now. These poor Little League kids, man. I guess they don't have school tomorrow. It's July. Yeah, obviously there's a lot of standing around twiddling thumbs at this point. And obviously you can tell, especially on the left side where the Braves are due up, that got eaten up by the rain. I really don't know what's going on. There's some, I think that's the Bat Boy, little kid in the black shirt, kicking that ball. Zach Pachevsky warming up on the mound like he's trying to get back on the mound. Last time out, boy, it was a bad day for the Staunton Braves hitting-wise, but Zach Pachevsky in his 2 innings only gave up 1 hit and had 4 strikeouts. That is typically your second baseman, 4 strikeouts. Just got word that the game is obviously currently in a delay like we have been. Within the next 5 minutes or so, they will decide to halt this game and move it to another day. Or if we're going to if we get any of the so within the next 5 minutes, I'm sorry, I drew a complete blank in my brain. I don't really know. Within the next 5 minutes, we'll be able to decide if we're going to continue playing ball tonight or if this game will be halted and moved to another day to continue, where the score will be 4-2 Staunton in the bottom of the third with 1 out for the Braves. We will figure that out very, very soon. if this game does get halted, my assumption would be that this game would be resumed when the Turks and the Braves play next, which would be at Harrisonburg in Veterans Memorial Park before the game, almost like a mini-ish doubleheader. Which very well could be the case here. We should find out momentarily. But it doesn't look like anybody on this team is really ready to play ball just yet. It's getting to the point, I mean, it's past 10 o'clock. We're not even through the third inning. We're still awaiting an answer. This is a reminder that Valley Baseball League is funded in part by a donation from Major League Baseball. Got to make sure I get one of those in before potentially this game gets halted. So the umps are walking the first baseline now. Looks like they're having trouble. I don't know if... I think we're leaning towards this game getting halted, but still waiting on an official decision, but just be... Some dude just got mossed in right field. I don't know if y'all could see that. So everybody's shaking hands. I think it's officially done for the day.
Tonight's game has been called because of the field conditions.
Yeah.
The Stanton Braves website or the Valley League website.
So we will let you know when and how that game gets rescheduled through Stanton Braves Baseball social media. So we finished tonight. Didn't even make it through 3 innings. Got a little bit of a late start here, but
0-0-6-2-1-1.
4-2 Staunton is how this game will be halted when it resumes play. That will be the score. 1 out on the board for the Braves. They're going to take a 2-run lead into this game for whenever it gets resumed. Thank you for coming out to the broadcast. Another unfortunate event. It was looking to cook up into a beautiful, high-scoring game. Please come out tomorrow or join the live stream versus the Waynesboro Generals. I will be there. Looking forward to see you guys come out. Sponsors for that game are Freedom Realty, Cox Construction, Bright Bus, and Select Physical Therapy. Thank you guys for joining the stream. My name's Ethan Dufresne. I will see you tomorrow. This game is halted in the 3rd inning. 4-2 Braves. See you tomorrow night. Take care, everybody.